Hey there, viewers! Here's a question for you. Is your marriage healthy? You might be surprised to hear there's a deep relation between your marriage and your health. No kidding! In today's video, we're going to talk about the positive and negative effects of marriage on your health. Does it help you engage in less risky behavior? How is your general health impacted by your marriage? We'll talk about all of these and more. Keep watching! Number 1. General health. When you're happily married to your partner, you tend to show signs of general well-being. The key word here is happy, because when you're part of something fulfilling, your general health is also usually better than those who are widowed or divorced. Not to mention, when you're happy on the inside, your mood is better. This is great, as you'll be more motivated to start exercising and eating better. One of the reasons for this is that married couples usually take better care of their health. They tend to be careful about what they eat and exercise more often. More importantly, they hold each other accountable and make sure the necessary things are being done. Also, when you're married, your partner will notice if you're not feeling well, or if there's a change in your health. As a result, you'll probably go to the doctor much quicker. How do you take care of your health? Do you get yearly checkups done? Do you follow a healthy lifestyle? Sound off in the comment section and start a conversation with our Bestie community. Number 2. Less risky behaviors. When you're married, the chances of you engaging in risky behavior are far less likely. This is because you tend to think twice before you put yourself in dangerous situations. When you have a partner and children, you want to make sure you're there for them. One bad decision can change their lives forever. If you tend to smoke or drink, your partner may help you get rid of those bad habits. If you're on your own, you may not have any motivation to quit those habits, but the desire to stay healthy for your family may help you do better. Looking for answers and all the latest health and wellness news? Hit that subscribe button and join our millions of followers. Stay up to date on all our great Bestie content. Number 3. Longevity. If you get married early and are committed to each other, you may live longer. Sounds wild, doesn't it? This once again comes down to the course of action you take to remain healthy. According to experts, the age-adjusted death rate among people who are married came down by 7% between 2010 to 2017. In contrast, the death rate among people who were never married only reduced by 2%. People who got divorced did not see any change in their death rates. Married people also don't suffer diseases that develop from loneliness and isolation. If you're single or widowed, you usually don't stay as healthy. This is because there's nobody in your life to help steer you in a healthy direction. In short, being happily married can add years to your life. Number 4. You age happier. You've heard of aging gracefully, right? Well, sometimes that's not possible. In this case, the best you could hope for is to age happily. This means you're personally satisfied with how you age over time. It's much easier to age happily when you're aging with someone else. When you are happily married, the chances of having insecurities are very low. This is in contrast to people who are single. They tend to worry about a lot of things, including companionship and their long-term future. One of the realities of life is that you often don't look as attractive as you did when you were younger. This is just the natural result of aging. But if you're happily married, you don't worry about that. Ideally, your partner will still love you. The bond of the relationship is so secure that any changes to your physical appearance won't matter. The more you age, the more affection you'll have for your partner. This allows you to stay happy. Number 5. Recover from sickness quicker. Another advantage of being married is that if you do get sick, there will be someone to take care of you. While single people often have family members and friends to take care of them, they may not be as readily available as a partner would be. When you're happily married, your partner will ensure you take your medication on time. They will always be around to comfort you in times of need. They will also be at hand to take you to the doctor. As a result, married people tend to recover from illnesses far more quickly. Also, a partner in a happy marriage will give you the emotional support you need. It's well documented that emotional support also plays an important role when it comes to healing from illness. Before we move ahead, here's another video you might like. Are you trying to watch your diet? Check out this video to learn more about the 11 foods people eat that can kill you. Now back to our discussion on the positive and negative effects of marriage on your health. Now let's talk about the negative effects of a stressful marriage. Number 1. Weakened immune system. Stress affects the immune system. It doesn't matter if you're having troubles at work or in your personal life. Considering work stress can be left at the workplace, marital conflict has a bigger impact on your immune system. This is because there's no getting away from that stress. The germ-fighting cells in your body can be suppressed when you're stressed out. As a result, you become more prone to disease and infection. The T cells, as they're called, take a severe beating and may not fully function. Number 2. Heart disease. If you're in an unhappy marriage, your stress levels are almost always high. This could result in heart-related problems over a period of time. When you're in a marital conflict, your blood pressure rises and also increases your cholesterol. Your body mass index also goes up. As a result, your chances of heart disease become greater. Women are especially vulnerable to heart disease in an unhappy marriage. The reason for this could be that women generally internalize stress and anxiety. This tends to take a toll on their heart. If it continues for too long, it can result in heart disease. Number 3. Diabetes. When you're in a stressful marriage, one of the impacts is an increase in your levels of blood sugar. As a result, it means you're at a higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes. If there are unresolved conflicts in your marriage, the psychological stress you undergo increases the glucose content in your blood. It will keep increasing if your stress levels remain the same. When this happens, your body may not be able to produce enough insulin to deal with the glucose. Another disadvantage of a stressful marriage is the lack of exercise. If you ignore your workout routine, you're likely going to ignore your diet next. This can also cause your blood sugar levels to skyrocket. Number 4. Injuries heal slower. A stressful marriage takes a huge toll on your body. If you happen to suffer an injury during your daily routine, the healing process could take longer than it usually would. The same goes with any illness you may suffer. A stressful marriage can also slow down the healing process after surgery. Not only will it take longer, being in a bad relationship means you won't have a partner that can help you heal, both physically and emotionally. Number 5. Harmful habits. If you're in an unhappy marriage, you tend to be under a lot of stress because of the various fights and disagreements. As time goes by, your life can spiral out of control. This could lead to destructive habits and addiction. Considering the pain you might feel when you're in an unhappy or abusive marriage, you could end up turning to alcohol, drugs, and smoking. These usually start as a way to alleviate the pain, but then turn into a hole you can't climb out of. Along with the harmful habits, there are other negative thoughts you might end up going through with. If things become too extreme, people even consider harming themselves. But again, these are extreme circumstances. Interested in learning more about marriage? How about we first discuss important questions you should be asking your partner before getting married? Or how about the differences between married life and single life? Let's keep the conversation going with a couple more videos, shall we? Watch 8 questions to ask your partner before getting married. You can also check out 6 differences between being single versus married. Go ahead, click one, or better yet, watch both and learn more about relationships and marriage. Did you know about the pros and cons of marriage before watching this video? Let us know in the comments below.